Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is TechnicallyTee here, and today I'm bringing you another case video for the iPhone X. Now I do want to start off and give a huge shout out for Patchworks for sending me these cases over to review. I have reviewed them in the past, but just want to give a shout out for them for sending me a few of their cases, a part of their collection. Now this isn't the whole Patchwork collection. It's missing a few cases that I was really looking forward to review, but it is what it is. I will review what they sent me, but huge shout out for Patchwork for sending me these cases over to review. Now, as you can see, we have the Silhouette case, we have the Level Aegis, and we also have the Lumina EX cases. So we will start off with the Silhouette version real quick. So let's slide the others to the side, bring these into the frame, and let's take a look at the Patchworks Silhouette version. Now, if you've seen, if you're familiar with the Rhino Shell bumper series, this is basically the same exact thing, just like your Rhino Shell bumper case, all one piece. Should be a pretty dope design. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Not waste a lot of time on these videos, because you know when I do these case collection videos from one company, it can tend to be, get a little lengthy. So just like I said, guys, all one piece bumper. Feels very good. Doesn't feel too flimsy at all to be a bumper case. On the right side, we do have that, flipping it over. On the right side, we do have that raised power button there. On the bottom, we have a cutout for your lightning adapter and your speakers. On the left side, you got a raise volume up, volume down, cutout for your mute toggle, and you get some Patchwork branding here on the right. And like I said, guys, this is a straight through design. Now this is one of the color combinations. This is a silver and black color, and I think it will look very, very good when it comes to the iPhone X. So let's go ahead and snap it on real fast, cut that flashlight off, and let's take a look around the case. So here is the Patchwork Silhouette case on the space gray iPhone X. Looks very good for a bumper style case. For all my people who don't like to run cases, this could be an option for you if you want to run a bumper case, but just be aware that that backside is completely wide open. Now let's take a look around the phone. Right side power button, very nice and tactile. On your bottom, all your cutouts are spot on there, no issues whatsoever. Unlocking the device, you have a volume up, volume down. Nice and tactile there as well. Flipping it over in the back, like I said, usually there's a camera cutout, but your whole back is exposed. So keep that in mind. Next, let's take a look at lay on the table protection. Now, as you can see, it actually has a very nice defined lip going all the way around the device. I don't know if the camera can actually pick it up, but there is a nice lay on the table protection when dealing with this. So if you were to drop it face first, you should be pretty good. It actually has a very, very good lay on the table protection. So nice job, Patchworks, with that. Next, how does it actually fit on a phone? Like I said, guys, this is a bumper case, so you already know the kind of fit you're going to get. It doesn't have really a lot of material to reinforce itself, but the fit is pretty good for a bumper case. It doesn't feel like it's loose. It doesn't do any moving around, no shaking around. When it's in the case, it actually feels very solid, and it's probably the best fit that you're going to get for a bumper case. So decent quality fit. It's more than decent. It's actually a very nice fit with the bumper Patchworks Silhouette case. Next, how does it actually feel in your hand? And like I said, it feels like any other case, not too bulky, but it just feels a little naked back there because you got a little air pocket for when you're holding it, to where you will kind of feel the back of the device, the back of a case, but you're actually feeling the back of the device, which is not a bad thing. But if you like the bumper style case, it keeps the phone very thin for the most part, just covers where it needs to on the outside, and just reinforces those corners and everything. So it feels very good in hand, remains fairly thin for the most part, not too bulky of a case. So a pretty good job with this bumper Silhouette case. And as of course, does it work with wireless charging? Basically, you already know the deal, because there isn't any backing on it. It's basically just like putting the iPhone X down by itself. And yes, it does work with wireless charging. So this is the Patchworks Silhouette case. This case will run you $12.95 on Amazon, and I think it also comes in a few different colors. So that is the Patchworks Silhouette bumper case. Next, let's take a look at the Patchworks Lumina EX. Now this is basically more like a Tech 21 style, where you have your clear case on the outside. It probably has some reinforced material to protect it in the event of a drop. So here it is, Patchworks Lumina EX. You can pause it, rugged clear, as it says right there. You can read it for yourself. Drop protections up to 5.4 meters. So this one, we actually get a range that covers the drop protection, which is pretty good. So let's go ahead and pop this one open. See how it actually, About to knock the camera over on that one. Let's go ahead and take this, pop this open, and see how it actually fits on the device. Okay, so looking at the casing, as you see, what I do like about certain companies are they're starting to include wipers, wipes when it comes to a clear case. As everybody know, these clear cases get tons of fingerprints, and that's the reason why I'm not a huge clear case person. So as you can see, here it is. Patchworks Lumina EX looks very good, feels very firm in the hand so far, so I already think this is going to be a great fitting case. Clear case on the outside, it does have some red drop protection. This is basically your material to help for your drops, and there it is, completely clear. So I'm gonna pull this off frame and kind of struggle for a little bit trying to get this plastic off, because plastic always defeats me, but I have one off pretty easy, and let's see if we can get the second one off pretty easy. Hopefully it's good to me on camera, man, because come on, Patchworks, give me some easy pull tabs to get these clear these clear tabs off. But here it is, Patchworks Lumina EX case. So let's go ahead and pop it on the iPhone 10, see how it looks. I already think it's gonna look pretty dope, especially with that red outline going around it, and just like I thought, looks good, and also feels very good in my hands. So on the right side, nice and tactile power button there, no issues whatsoever. Flipping over on the bottom, you get your cutouts all spot on there. Popping the unlock on it real fast. You got your volume up, volume down. No issues there whatsoever. Flipping it over, mute toggle switch. Not too deep to get to it all. You gotta get your finger in there a little bit, but it's not too bad. Flipping over in the back, you have your cutout for your camera and your flash, and it's recessed in there, so when you lay it on the table, you won't actually damage your camera lens. Next, let's take a look at the lay on the tail protection. As you can see, this does, this is rated for 5.4 meters drop protection. As you can see, it does offer a decent lip of, lay on the tail protection, as you can see right there. So you should be good in the event that the phone does fall. It does have a nice level of lay on the tail protection. Next, how does it fit on the phone? And as you know, as I've been grown to know at Patchworks, they have excellent fit quality. No issues whatsoever. The size does not give at all. It gives a little bit by the power button, a little bit. I'm getting text messages because I thought it was on airplane mode. Sorry about that. Bends a little bit, but for the most part, it has a very stiff fit. No issues whatsoever. So very good job, Patchworks, with the fitting of the case. It actually fits very good. Next, how does it feel in your hand? And the case feels very good in my hand. It actually feels very thin for a rugged style, a rugged rated case. It feels very thin in the hands. It doesn't feel like, I have too much of a case on. And even though it's a clear case, it actually is a very grippy clear case. And when it's in my hand, it does not feel like it's going to fall out my hand. It's actually a very solid feeling case while it's on the phone. So, and also last test, does it work with wireless charging? And let me cut it off because you couldn't see that animation, but as you can see, it also works with wireless charging. So guys, this is the Lumina EX case. This case will run you, in this case I was having a hard time trying to find it on Amazon, but I think this case, if I'm looking at it right here, which is called something different, which is called a Pure Shield EX, it will run you $13.95, and I believe they come in a few different colors as well. But I do really like this color combination of the clear and black on the iPhone 10. So Lumina EX, very nice fitting case from Patchworks. No, Siri, I'm not talking to you. Next, and last but not least, we do have the Patchwork Level Aegis. Now this looks just like an out-of-box commuter series. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it and wrap this case video up for Patchworks. So there we go. Popping this one out. So here it is, Level Aegis for the iPhone 10. Like I said, it looks just like an out-of-box computer, but it actually feels a little bit more sturdy than an out-of-box computer. Now I haven't done an out-of-box computer review yet. I have held one, and I have used one, but I'm not really a fan of them, but this actually feels a lot more sturdy. So let's go ahead and get into it. On that right side, you do have that raised power button there. On the bottom, you do have probably a little space where you can actually hold your hand. Some ridges there that help provide good grip. That's a very nice touch there. On the bottom side, you have a cutout for your lightning adapter and your speakers. On that left side, volume up, volume down, cutout for your mute toggle. A very nice cutout for your mute toggle. And you also have those same ridges down there on the bottom to help grab the phone as well. Flipping over in the back, you have a cutout for your camera and your flash, and you have a cutout for that Apple logo. And you guys know I do like a cutout for the Apple logo And there you get some Patchwork branding at there at the bottom. So let's go ahead and pop the phone on. Is it a two-part case? It is a two-part case, but as you know, we don't have to take two-part cases off to actually use them. So let's take a look around the phone. On that right side, that power button, nice and tactile, no issues there. Flipping it over on the bottom, your cutout are spot on, no issues there either. On your left side, volume up, volume down, nice and tactile there. Mute and toggle switch, easy to get to because they do have a very large cutout for your mute toggle switch. Flipping over on the back, that camera's recessed, so you're good to go. If you lay this phone on its back, you won't have to worry about damaging that camera. Next, let's look at the lay on the table protection. As you can see, this case is rated up to as well 5.4 meters of drop protection, and it does have a pretty decent lay on the table lip there. So if you lay your phone or happen to drop it, you should be good in that category there. Next, how does it actually fit on the phone? Like I said, this case does remind you of out-of-box symmetry, but it fits light years better in my opinion. Excuse me, the out-of-box commuter, but it feels a lot better. Super tight on the edges, doesn't give much at all. Even the rubber on the sides does not give at all either. It's a very, very stiff rubber. I do not feel like it would deform out of time, during the time frame. I don't feel like it'll get loose or anything like that. On the bottom, very stiff. So very, very excellent fit when it comes to the level edges for the iPhone 10 by Patchworks. Next, how does it feel in your hand? And like I said, it actually feels pretty good in the hand. It adds a little bit of bulk, but not a lot, but it makes the phone feel very solid in your hands. And it feels like if you were to drop this, you will be good and your phone will actually be protected. And those grips right here actually are placed in the right area because the grip is there, and you're holding it, and that actually provides another layer of grip as well. Last but not least, pop it on the wireless charger, and it does work with wireless charging. Head over to Amazon, guys. This case will run you $15.95, so that is not a bad price point for this case. And once again, this is the Level Aegis. This is your Lumina EX, and this is your Silhouette version. As always, guys, I will leave the link to each one of these products down in the description below. If you like this video, guys, give the video a huge thumbs up, and I will catch you next time. Later.